Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're suffering from elbow pain, whether it's from a sports injury or just some inflammation, I want to show you a great way that you can alleviate that pain almost instantly. There's something called voodoo wrapping or voodoo flossing, and I'm going to show you how to voodoo floss your elbow to get immediate pain relief. So I dislocated my elbow playing American football a few years ago, and then after the dislocation, after my rehab, I was having inflammation problems with the joint, and when I was doing tricep exercises or a few pressing movements, I tried everything: ice baths, stretching, some rehab exercises, but I was just getting that pain in the elbow. So I tried voodoo flossing. I was really skeptical. However, I got instant relief after trying it in my elbow pain, and having done it regularly ever since, I now can train all the movements pain-free in my elbow. So I really do recommend voodoo flossing, and I'm going to show you how you can do it. So wrapping the elbow can be a little tricky on your own at first. However, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can do it best. So starting off is the hardest bit, and then finishing it as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pinch the band with my bicep and forearm like that, and then I've kind of almost gripped it. And if I bring it round, get my thumb, and then once you've caught the band again, you've got it started. And then I'm going to start wrapping. I try just to overlap slightly round, and we're going to wrap up towards the tricep. I don't like to put too much pressure on it, especially at first. However, you'll know at the end if you went too tight, and you can adjust it later. So what I like to do is I like to wrap underneath the bicep, but then up high over the tricep. So I'm going to come underneath the bicep. I find if I go too high over the bicep, it just cuts the blood off too much to my arm. So I'm going to keep wrapping under, gradually gaining height up the tricep each time, wrapping as low as I can under the bicep. And you just keep going until you start to run out. And then to finish off, my little tip here is find a box or a bench. I'm going to put my knee on, and I'm going to jam it. So then I've got a hand free, which is going to make tucking it in. So you're going to find a little bit, you're going to pull it up. So I'll take index finger and thumb to pinch, pull it up, and then use my other fingers to just tuck that away underneath. And then you don't have to push it too far. That should be fine then. So once it's on, all we need to do basically is move the elbow through a variety of ranges of motion. So we're just going to come up and down like that. Might try some twists, so we're going some overhand. Some overhead, I find this one really helpful. Maybe some gentle assistance with the other arm. It's going to feel fairly uncomfortable, but you'll get used to it. And if it's too uncomfortable, you've just put it on a little bit too tight. Also do some forearm stretches, just gentle, feeling it up here. Some rotations. And then almost like a tricep press action. We don't want to put too much force through it though. You're going to leave that on, doing a variety of movements for about 2 to 2.5 minutes. And then once you've finished, you can unwrap it, and that's it, you're pretty much done. So you just pull it out, unwrap it. You might have a few marks on your arm, but they'll go away after a day or so. So you can see I've got a couple of marks there, but that will go away in no time. It'll also go pink as blood rushes through it. So what you're doing is that you're releasing the connective tissue that surrounds the joint. So foam rolling is good for the body of the muscle, but it's very difficult to release the connective tissue around the joint without the voodoo wrap, which does it very effectively, pulling apart that connective tissue that gets stuck together. So it's going to increase blood flow. Afterwards, it's going to increase your range of motion and help reduce inflammation. So give it a try, voodoo wrapping your elbow. Once you've taken it off, just do a few movements to test it out. And I think you'll find you'll probably get instant relief with this. So it's not like a lot of techniques which take a long time. If you do it once, maybe twice, you should feel some relief straight away if it's going to work for you at all. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Please do hit the thumbs up button if you found it useful. Consider subscribing. There's loads of follow along workouts, more tutorials on staying healthy or getting fit. So have a look through there and I'll see you soon. Let me know in the comments if you've tried voodoo wrapping and if it's helped you.